Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jonathan Gardner. We'll continue building our factory, but before we go on, I realized something on the bus ride to work today. I was thinking, like, why is this one so much longer than this one? Isn't this the maximum length? And I realized that when I calculated 1.4 belts going out, 1.4 lanes going out, that's 2.8 belts, 2.8 lanes of stuff coming in. This is way too long. I can't have red circuits that are this long. So what I need to do is move things around. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically take everything here, copy everything here. If I can press my buttons properly, and move it all down. No, I don't want to copy it. I want to move all this stuff down. So I want to take all of this. You know what? Actually, no. Stop. No. Don't. Put it back, everybody. That's my auto build doing that. Go ahead, robots. Go ahead and put things back that you took. And turn the robots off first. We're gonna do it properly. What are we missing? No, we're not missing one of those, are we? Yeah, we are. I'll take care of that later. Okay, so turn off auto build, turn off my robots. I'm going to cut all of this stuff. No, not that. Actually, start here. I'm going to move this down a distance. Then I'm going to take and copy this. All of this stuff. I don't think I need to go that far. I'm just going to copy a certain amount of it. And then I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to cut this. All of that. And then bring it up here. All right. Go for it, everybody. Go for it. Let's go ahead and put more batteries in my suit here. Fusion reactors. I'll have to recalculate the links to make sure I get everything right. Ah, you guys, you knuckleheads. That's kind of fun to watch, but I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff, aren't I? There's this game called Artificer that last year the developer reached out to my channel, and they do this. I assume this is part of their marketing thing. It's him and his wife apparently building this game. And he reached out to me early on last year, and he showed me like his design for the game, like what he was thinking of doing with it, and I was really excited about it. And so I, subscribed to his newsletter or whatever it was. And then he sent out, after I stopped making videos for a while, I just stopped, he sent out invitation and early release to actually play the game, record some videos of it and stuff like that. And of course I completely ignored him. I was ignoring everything from JGGames at the time. And anyway, so I was going through my old emails. I saw the emails. I'm like, oh, that's the game that I was interested in. So I'm looking at the game called Artificer. Unfortunately, I can't just go buy it from Steam or whatever right now, obviously. But it was something I'm gonna see if I can reach out to him again and see if I can get back into that particular game, if I can get into his good graces or whatnot. It did seem like an interesting game. Thought something my fans might be interested in as well. So that's something to think about. If there are games like that out there that you'd like me to play, just let me know. I'll see if I can get the key for it. I think I have enough subscribers now that I can ask for keys. They'll give them to me. Like they did with Satisfactory, which, frankly, would I pay $30 for that at this point? I don't know. I'm so stingy, honestly. I bought Factorio when it was like $10. And even then I knew I could probably pay $30 for Factorio back then with how good it was. Satisfactory, probably, yeah. Yeah, I'd pay for that. I'd buy it. Actually, I'm thinking of buying copies so my kids can play with me. So that's something to think about. All right, let's figure this out. So how many... So on one side, we have exactly one belt of circuits and plastic coming in, right? So we're going to do some math here. A belt can take 45 items per second. And we're going to divide that by 2 because we're only doing half of a belt. So that is 22 and a half, right? So we have 22 and a half electronic circuits coming in. We have to divide that by 2 as well because each one takes 2 electronic circuits. 2 electronic circuits, 2 plastic bars. Now the good thing is these guys take 6, so we can build 6 times as many. The bad thing is they work at a speed 1.25, so divide by 1.25. And we get our answer 54. So 54 on a side, that's the maximum. So let's go ahead and count out 54. We're going to use a deconstruct thing here. We're going to count out 54 of these guys on one side. That's how many we can do and no more. There we go, 54 right here. So from here on out, we can't build any more of these guys. So a lot of you guys mentioned in one of the polls that you're interested in math. Let me go over this, why I was doing the numbers the way I did and how I was able to get this answer so quickly without really thinking that hard. It's a trick that we use in physics a lot. Okay. Basically, you think of the number and you say, if this number is big, would the other number get bigger or smaller? And then you multiply or divide accordingly. Very, very rarely do you actually add in physics. Most things turn out to be all about ratios, right? So the 2 words that we use is proportional and inversely proportional. So proportional means that as the number goes up, the other number goes up. So those 2 numbers are proportional to each other. Inversely proportional means as one number goes up, the other number goes down, right? So for instance, you might say weight, which is the force felt due to gravity, is proportional to mass, right? Because as mass increases, the weight increases. And because it's proportional, that means if you double the mass, you're going to double the weight, right? And we're not really interested in units most of the time. We're just interested in, something. Like if you do the math right, the units will take care of themselves, right? So what I did is I started with a number. I need some number to start with. And so the number I started with here was 45, right? So 45 items per second. I just punched 45 into the computer, into the calculator. And then I started applying all the numbers I can think of that would apply. Well, we only have half a belt. So 45 divided by 2, right? That makes sense to divide that by 2, right? So there's 2 lanes in a belt. Is the number of things you're going to be needing going to increase or decrease based on how many lanes there are? Well, if there's 4 lanes on a belt, you need even fewer. So you're going to divide by 2. So I get 22 and a half, right? And then I think, okay, so each cycle, how many electronic circuits do I need? I need 2 of those as well. Well, that means fewer numbers of factories. So we're going to divide that by 2. So 22.5 divided by 2 is 11.25. Okay. Well, it takes 6 seconds. So 6 is a number that's important. If a factory takes 100 seconds, do you need more of them? The answer is yes. If it takes half a second, do you need fewer of them? The answer is yes. So we're going to multiply by 6 because it's proportional. So 11.25 times 6 is 67.5. And the last number that I have to apply, just have to remember to apply all these numbers somewhere in the formula, is the crafting speed, 1.25. So if the crafting speed increases, that means you need fewer factories, right? So we divide by 1.25. Okay. And we get 54. All right. Once again, I'm thinking, how many factories do I need? I start with the number of items in the belt's 45. How many lanes in the belt? There's 2. Do I multiply by 2 or divide by 2? Well, you divide by 2 because as that number increases, anyway, so on and so forth. So just punch the numbers in the calculator, multiply, divide as appropriate. You'll get the right answer eventually. Yes, Eliana.
Just thought I should tell you we're doing piano 30 minutes early today, so at 6.
Okay.
Which means you have about 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can you close the door on your way out? Atomic bomb is finally done. Is this all the technologies? That's it. I've done all the technologies. I don't think I'll research this, but I don't think I'll actually build it. I think the next one after that, probably productivity. I'll do worker robot speed. And then if I can get through that many, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. These guys no, these guys go infinite. Everything goes infinite now. Okay, so that is the next technology. We're not gonna make any progress until we get there. Okay, now I need to know how many factories of copper cables do I need? So let's start with the number. We have 54 on a side. Okay, how many copper cables are needed? So we need 4. So times 4, because the more copper cables we need, the more copper cable factories we're going to need. So we're at 216, right? Well, these guys take 6 seconds, so divide by 6. We're at 36, okay? Now, I'm not going to divide or multiply by 1.25 because it applies to both ends of the equation. So let's go look at the copper now. So every time we make 1, we make 2. So divide by 2, okay? And it takes us 0.5 seconds. So let's multiply by 0.5, right, to make that number even smaller. So it says we need 9. 9 is the magic number of copper cable factories. What did I get up here? Let me take the jet and go look at... let's just use a radar. Let's go look at it with radar. What did I get up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many of these did I get? Should be 54. Yeah, I got 54. I think I did something wrong. Let me go play with it. There's no way I'm going to be able to tell because I can't get a full belt going. Why do I get 9 now and I got whatever, 14 or whatever before? Let's try this again. So we have 54 and they require 4 copper cable per. But they take 6 seconds, so divide by 6. 36. So we're at 36. But we produce 2 each cycle and it takes half a second, so times 0.5, which is divided by 2. 9. I get 9 again. Okay, let's say we had 9 factories of copper cables. Every second, so that's times 2, they would produce 2 times 2. That's 36. Okay. And that would feed 6 times as many factories because it takes 6 seconds to process them. But they need 4. Divide by 4. I got 54 again. The answer is 9. What I have above is wrong. This is supposed to be 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get rid of these last 3. Oh, shoot. And I could destroy this. I don't want to, though. I want to use my little deconstructor, my right-click thing. Okay. So we want to get as even as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll split this guy in half. I don't have any more blue inserters. That's very unfortunate. I guess I need to go get some more. I don't like that you can't put ghosts down without having the item in your inventory. That's just kind of annoying. I wonder how they would fix that, though. And I need just one more chemical plant. I think that's all the chemical plants I'll ever need. I think that's it. Aside from doing oil processing, which I think I've already set up. Alright, and I'm going to need more factories too. I should just go get them right now, because I'm going to need them eventually. There they are. What's going on? Am I out of fuel? I'm out of fuel! Let's feed it some wood. It's a wood-burning jet plane. 500. That's probably more than I want. Oh well. Let's park this over here. All right. Well, this is not quite what I want. What I want to do here, Q actually, Control X, take all of this and just scooch it down by 1. Why am I pressing weird buttons? Because my fingers are in the wrong position. I'm going to do the same here. Hmm. I don't know that I did this right. I think 9 was the magic number, if I remember correctly. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly what I want. That's symmetrical. What?
Mom said we're gonna have jajangmyeon for dinner.
We're gonna have what?
Jajangmyeon.
Okay.
And Mom said if you can have that, or you can just have like fried meat.
I'll just do fried meat. I'll eat the sauce, but I should really get off the noodles and stuff. I guts to go on a diet. I gained some weight on the trip. All right, so there is, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take things that are not wired up yet. I'm going to cut them off. Only things that are wired up. Just so I have a visual reminder of how things go. So I'm actually going to copy all of this. I think that's right there. Actually, I think by the time I get around to here, that should be down to 1 belt. I think I will double check and verify. What is this? This is red circuits coming out. There. I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, now the second question is how many of those other red circuits do I need? So let me bring up my little spreadsheet here. So we have 108 all ready to go. So advanced circuits are going to require 136, so it's 18, 19 more. So let's say 20 more. So 20 more total. So let's do the delete button here. So we want 20 total. We have 64, so we'll go down to 44. That's it right there. Oops, don't go too fast. Okay. Let's get all these guys powered up again. All right, there we go. So 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we want to figure out how many copper cables we need. So we have 10, and each of these guys require 4, but they take 6 seconds. So I get 6.666, whatever. And then they make 2 at a time, and it takes half a second to make 2. So we only need 1.6 on each side. That's 2. So we just need 2 on each side. So we can go ahead and delete all of this. All of this. Look at them go. The other thing I need to be concerned about with is how many belts of what need to go where, and I think that's going to be a somewhat complicated thing to calculate. So there, that's pretty easy. That is pretty dang easy. Yeah, that's all satisfied there. Now he's happy. Although I probably should put the fatter one on. Wait, we have too many here.
Dad, do you want to know an amazing fact I just learned?
An amazing fact that you just learned?
Yeah.
What's this amazing fact that you
You
just
can
learned?
write with a pen.
You can what?
You can write with a pen.
You can write with a pen. Okay. That's very interesting, Kayla. I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. When I put the blueprint on top of the empty factory, it actually set it to the proper thing. How about I not do that? Okay, we'll have lots of actually these guys here. That'll be beautiful. That will be beautiful. The truth is I don't need both sides of this belt, but whatever. Whatever. We'll just be consistent for consistency's sake. All right, so we are down to steel gears. Let me check the chart here. Steel sticks goes to rail, already done that. Pipes goes to engine units, already done that. Electronic circuits, we need a lot of those. And iron gear wheels. I think we'll do electronic circuits and then iron gear wheels. And I assume we have all the sulfuric acid we need. Yeah, so we're just down to electronic circuits and then gears, and then from there it's all ores and steel and smeltering and stuff like that. So, electronic circuits. This is going to be a doozy. Electronic circuits. It says we need 61.8 assembly machine 3s, and that totals 7.7 blue lanes. So we need 8 lanes of EC. Okay. So contrary to how we did the red circuits, I'm going to put the weak one in last. So we're going to design a full electronic circuit production line. And we're going to follow the pattern that we used up here because it's such an awesome pattern and I love it. If I can find it, it's all the way up here, isn't it? It's somewhere around here. Yes, this is the pattern. So I just want to copy one of them because I love it so much. Okay. Now we're going to have, it looks like iron plate is coming in one end. Okay. And we're going to actually have it output this way. We're going to have copper coming in and another half belt of copper. And so it's going to do 1.5 belts of copper plus 1. And where I'm getting these ratios from, it's 1 iron plate, 3 copper cable. If you go to your recipe book here, it will tell you that in raw materials it needs 1 plate of iron and 1/2 plate of 1.5 plates of copper, right? So everything is perfectly balanced here. The one thing that I do need to figure out is how many sections can I build of this. So if we have 45 iron plates per second, and it's running at, so we need basically, we can only take half as many, so times 0.5, because it takes half a second. So 22.5 of these factories on a single belt. Well, 22.5 is not an even integer, is it? Oh, we need to multiply or divide by 1.25. Yeah, because it's supposed to get smaller because it's faster. Okay, 1.25, so 18. So we can do 9 of these guys. So let's copy this and paste it 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this is a full belt. This is going to be a full belt. So halfway through, so after 9 of these electronic circuit factories, we're going to have to flip the belts. I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to flip the belts here. How do I do that? What I could do is just make this a little tighter here. Probably should do that, actually. I need to get it on the inside. That would work. I'll just have it be odd. That one will be special. Okay, now the other thing I need to do is after a certain point, these copper cable factories will run out. So we have 45 plates of copper. These guys, we're going to multiply by 0.5 because it's a 0.5 second operation, 22.5, and then divide by 1.25 because that's how fast they operate. So 18 is the magic number for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right here. So after this guy, we're done, right? So after that, that's one whole belt of copper plate. So this is going to be a half belt of copper plate. And I guess we could make it symmetrical. I'll show you how that's to be done. Let's just go like this. Let's make it really tight and neat. Okay, and then we'll go here like this. We'll doom, doom. We'll have one go down here. I'd like to make a mirror of this. A mirror. Or not. I just won't. I'll just have half a belt come out here. That's fine. Yep. That'll be fine. I've got the power cables and everything like that. So we have 7.7, so 8 belts of this. So let's go ahead and copy this and paste it 7 more times. I'm sure this is fine. And then we will take the last one and fix it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, shoot, it moved. 7 and 8. And the last one will be the odd one out. Okay, let's go ahead and... These guys are working up a storm. Let's just actually turn them off. We'll just do auto build for now. This is annoying. I didn't want to run the risk of accidentally deleting part of the design. Okay, so we need 7.7 belts of this, which equates to how many electronic circuit factories? 61.8. So we're going to have 62. 62. Divide that by 18. That's going to give us 3.4. So 3 times 18 is 54. So 62 minus 54 is 8. So I see it's not walking. So we just need 8 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here on out, we can just delete all that. We can just delete all of this. There. That'll be 8. And we could, this guy is not going to be necessary. I'll leave it in just as a space for consistency. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I would like to make the switch. There. Now all things are balanced. Let's turn on my robots again. Let's put in the extra power supplies. There's no way I have enough materials. We're out of blue inserters. Not surprising in the least. What else are we going to be missing here? I should probably stand still, let auto build do its thing too. Oh, Bark fundraiser this weekend. Is that tomorrow? No, it's next week. Or is it this weekend? It is this weekend. Wait, why does that extend out so far? Is it just because I don't have enough radars? Okay, this is obviously not good. They're not getting enough power. My power is probably drained. Yeah, I have no power. These guys are producing 750 kilowatts. Each one of these guys uses 4 megawatts. So, you know, one of them would be overwhelmed. I would not be able to generate enough power to even recharge one of these at maximum rate. Unless I used batteries, and even then the batteries would be drained instantly. Probably should have batteries just so I know. You know. I'm probably out of all kinds of stuff now. Maybe even belts and things. What am I missing? Belts. Underground belts. Power poles. Missing power poles. Can you believe it? I'm missing power poles. I need wood. Anything else you guys could put down? Looks like it's just power poles and things. After this, it's gears. I really don't need that many assembly machines. I think I'm done almost. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down the big power poles. I only have 3 of those. Oh, wow. Let's go get some more. Let's take my jet. I'm short on wood. That's something I don't say often. I don't think I'm making the power cables. I probably want to pick up some copper. Anyway, we definitely need blue inserters. I don't know how many of those. We'll just take them all. I have so many stone in my inventory. Let's make some more landfill out of that stone. What else am I looking for? Power poles, inserts, underground belts, and belts. Underground belts and belts. I don't know how many I need. There, that's probably good enough. Let's go down there and finish building. What was that? Was something moving? No, it's just rocks. Ooh, auto build works from the airplane. It's complaining about power poles. I need to get some copper from somewhere. I do need these bigger guys. I know I have a stack of them. Almost done, guys? was thinking of these power packs. I wonder if you can build like a fusion reactor, a giant fusion reactor, rather than a nuclear reactor. That'd be cool if you could. But you'd need like helium or something like that you get from the moon. Maybe that's what rockets are for. You have to mine the moon for stuff. Where are we at now? We're missing more inserters. Alright, we'll try to pick you guys up as best as we can. There we go. Anything else you guys want to work on? Nope. We just need inserters and power poles. Here we go for inserters. Where are my inserters? Let's just grab them all. Okay, now I need some copper, steel. Oh, wait, let's get the power poles. I am short on power poles altogether. I know I'm making them. If I'm not, I'm kicking myself. There. I can take all of those. These guys, I can take all of them, yeah. Alright, let's go get the copper that I need. I assume that there's extra copper here. And we will build tons and tons of these guys. Let's go ahead and drop this off. You guys can have that back. Okay, let's go build some more. This is so much better. Wait, were we short on like underground belts or anything like that? Or just inserters? Alright, they're going to be a while. We're just going to lay down the big power poles just to make everything look nice and pretty. I should lay down some more concrete, you know. Lay those power poles. We done? We need some radar. This is going to look really awesome when it turns on. This is going to look really awesome. All right. So we have our electronic circuits. And we need to distribute those circuits out to everything. And I don't know that I have enough of the belts. What I might want to do is set up gears first. So with gears, iron gears, we are going to need iron gear wheels. Just for assembly machine 3s. That's it. That is it. That's kind of lame, to be honest. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to... I'm going to get in the jet here. And get out. Just go ahead and get rid of these stones. I can carry those coals. Okay, so we're just going to have iron come in. We're just going to have 4 of these guys. 2, 3, 4. We will have, I think, half a belt is plenty. We don't need to be special. We could try to make it look like a full belt, but it's not going to be a full belt. We do have 3 stack inserter bonus, but you know what? I do want to make it look like a full belt. At least make it look like I know what I'm doing. Speaking of which, I probably should get some more concrete as well. Let's go get some more concrete. Hey. Yes, I am. What's going on?
Do you want to come try a piece of meat downstairs, see if it's still okay?
In a few minutes. Is that okay?
Sure. What the heck is that?
That is my jet fighter that I built with my own hands.
Is that a mod?
Hmm?
Is that a mod?
Yes.
Oh.
It's an awesome mod. Could you close the door when you come in, please? Thank you. All right, I have some stuff to get rid of here. All right. I have no inventory now. Let's get some legs going. I got rid of my legs. Let's grab some legs. There we go. Concrete time. We are going to take all of this and all of that. Wow. Okay. Let's use a fighter to get down there. Let's go ahead and stop here. I think that's too big. That's perfect. I like that. That's two, right? 1, 2. Yeah, that's two. Get rid of the stones. All right, let's do this last row. You dirty little. I'd probably just mark him to delete, and then the auto deleter, auto builder would do it. There it goes. Thank you, auto builder. You're just fantastic. I'm out of stone. Do the same thing here. Oh, awesome. Let's make 11 more landfill. So that's how far the concrete gets you, which is pretty far. I thought it would go a little further though. So I'm a bit disappointed. Not by much though, just a little bit. Just a bit, just a wee bit. Okay, so I have all this stone on me and this coal. You can have the coal. I'll take the stone. You can have the landfill. Let's go and finish off. Oh, one more landfill. That's all we can make. So you can have the landfill and the stone. I'm actually going to take the trees out of you and instead put in some actual fuel. And these trees, I believe, go up here. Yes, that's where the trees go. Excellent. All right, what do I want to carry? I don't want to carry... I will take some of this and this, actually. Not that. That, nope. 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 I'll take all of these. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, you can have that back. This, take that, that. Probably not purples. Take this, this, this. Actually, I won't be using these anymore. And pipes, probably not using them. Not going to be using the factories. I'll definitely take the robots. The blueprints, I don't really care. Do not care too much about the blueprints. Oh, I have some wood. Let's go sort the wood up here. That's piano lessons. Yay. I should probably go down there and find some. Radar. I'll take the radar. All right, that's probably good enough. I think that's good. What I'm going to build next is a ton of furnaces, and I mean that. In fact, let's just get rid of the yellow belts. We'll just be doing blue belts from now on, and we won't be. Well, we will be using yellows, not reds though. And let's not use these. Okay, so we just need a ton of furnaces. Right there's the furnaces. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. All right. Well, with that, the next step in my factory is to wire some belts up. Let's go get some more belts. I know I'm going to be using a lot of belts. Stop. Going crazy there. We'll take all of those belts and all of those. That's a lot of belts. And so I'll probably just take a few minutes here just to wire. I don't want to wire up electronic circuits. That's going to be annoying. You know what I just realized is I want the uneven one to be at the end because I'm going to use this one first. And this first one's going to, oh, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll continue next time. Take care. Bye-bye.